Xdinary Heroes have a new release. I think it's called Love to Death. I have not heard this. I've heard, I think, 2 releases of theirs, Hello World and Beautiful Mind. And then I went to their concert a couple of months ago, which was excellent. And so now I'm going to react to this brand new album, which was released last night or yesterday. And it's time to grab your headphones. Oh, let me see if I'm going to. Yep, there we go. Got noise canceling on. Grab your headphones, turn up the volume, and let's fucking go. Track number 1 is called Lost and Found. And I need to turn up my volume. Here we go. Oh. Starting out fast. It's like groovy. Okay, a little bit lighter sound. I thought it was going to be kind of groovy, funky with that some intro beat. I forgot what it was. And they're already doing some interesting balance stuff. I think it's the guitar is in the right ear. And then you've got this quick cymbal hits on the left ear. And then I think the vocal and maybe the kick drum are coming down the center. So it's an interesting like spectrum kind of soundscapey, whatever. You know what I mean. Oh, piano in there. God, their drummer is so good. Now I can't remember his name. But I also just remembered that there's a lot of guys in the group, right? 6, I think. Is there 6 on the cover? And there's, what, 2? Like, keyboard, piano, I think at least 3 guitars. And what am I missing? Drum, 2 piano. And so right there in that section, I think they had kind of everybody going wild. And so it was a little bit overwhelming with sound. There's so much to try to figure out in there. Bass group there. And then there's a part right there that almost sounds like something you'd hear in a DJ set where it's do 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 do. But I don't know if that's synthesizer or how they're actually playing that, or if I don't know. Let me go back to that. Like, is one of the guys with the keys doing that? Like, did they have? I'm trying to remember at the concert if they had like a laptop or anything. I don't remember seeing anything like that. But an interesting sound. It appears to me that they mix these things in that aren't like what you would imagine as like a keyboard and drum and guitar sounds. And so I'm curious how I don't remember if they mix that stuff in at their live show or how they would do it. killing the momentum there, but that's the spot where all the instruments, I think, are playing. Keys in there. It is whatever that sound is over that really, really cool sounding kind of soloed guitar. So I think it's a guitar. There it is. Okay, that's got to be my dude. I don't know these guys' names. That guitar, the guitar player at the live show was standing like in the back, like clearly not trying to be in the spotlight, but then he had these just absolutely mind-bending riffs and solos. And then they had another part during the show where they were all kind of up front and talking just into a microphone. They were passing the microphone. And he seemed like a very shy, maybe almost introverted type guy. So maybe he doesn't love the spotlight, but man, he can absolutely crush on that guitar. Everybody's singing. Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know if that one's necessarily my style, but we'll see. I'll listen to the album a couple times and see what happens. So track number 2 is called I See You. There we go. This is more my style. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Maybe we got a little internet buffering or something. Let me just start that over. Yeah, buddy. Oh, those drums. Lightening up a little bit. Oh, that bass. That bass. That bass is delicious. Wind that back. Just the simple hits on the left here. I want to go back to that. All right, we're going to spend some time on this one, I think. There's a really interesting pattern there. God, that bass. I've listened to this all day, though. Pattern here. Either there's an extremely faint sound that I can hear, or I'm losing my mind. But there's maybe it sounds like a keyboard-ish. I don't know if that's what it is. Maybe it's a guitar, but it's going and it's super faint. Right there. I think it's only on the right side. Weird. Oh. Drums over. That section back here reminded me of the first track where I said it sounded like all the instruments were playing, because that was very full sounding. I don't know if I was actually able to hear any kind of keyboards in there, so I don't know if it was like everybody, but they're just like overwhelming with all this, with all the instruments. And then that little break with the, I can't remember what he said, "Hia" or something. It was funny. Can't figure out any keyboards here. A little different take on that bass from earlier. Oh, riff. It's like a rap almost. God, dude, that section's crazy good. This little, like, on the left ear, and these super interesting little patterns, and like, I imagine like rubbing the fingers like across the strings instead of like strumming them, like That's perfect timing. Oh, amazing. Oh, this part right here. Okay. I like that part. Oh my God. Oh. That's gorgeous. All right. All right. This is crazy. This is obviously a playlist song for me. But I got, oh God, there's so many good parts here. There's this little guitar solo, like a high pitched kind of thing. Let me see if I can find it again. This right here. This guitar right here sounds reminds me of Eddie Van Halen. Like if somebody told me this was Eddie Van Halen playing, you know, rip Eddie Van Halen, but I probably would have believed it. Maybe that's more like the tone of the guitar more than the style, but that's just the first comparison that came to mind. Oh, God. This section's incredible. Okay. I don't know that, so I haven't heard all their albums. I've only heard like 2, right? 2? 2 or 3? But I don't remember this much screaming, and I am very happy to hear it because whoever, I think, is it the bassist who would be doing that? I'm not sure. There's a couple of the guys sing, and I love it. I love that part where he goes like high pitched, and then it sounds like the other band members kind of are also almost screaming, but in like a lower register or something. It sounds really good. Oh, this part. I'm gonna close my eyes and put this on a loop for like an hour. These vocals are cool. Okay, well, first there's that that kind of really cool pattern into the break, and then that super long high-pitched vocal. Oof. Excellent. Excellent track. Already put it on the playlist. That's one of my favorites from Xdinary Heroes. That was fantastic. That is my style. And it's still the morning, so I'm having coffee. That was fantastic. Oh, man. At their concert, I mean, I'm sure they played, I don't know if they played songs from this release or not. I don't remember. I don't remember all the songs. So obviously at the concert they played a bunch of songs that I'd never heard before, but man, when you hear them live, it really does sound heavier than a lot of this stuff, which was really cool. Had a great time at that concert. Track number 3 is called Fire, and in parentheses, My Sweet Misery. Okay, so that stuff's got to be produced, or not produced, but performed or created with like the keyboards or synth or whatever you call them these days, right?
Can't you see that? Oh, you made me go insane.
Oh, some auto-tune on the vocal? Yeah. Oh, what now? What? This is probably going on the playlist. But they did that again. There's that bop, 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 kind of cutting or slicing of the rhythm in the in ICU, and then they did it here again, which was super, super cool. But I think they took it to the extreme in this one. Oh God. Right there. Oh, so cool. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. I think we already know this is going on the playlist. Hold, please. Boom. Added. Jesus. Kind of spooky. Feels like it's October. Yeah, I'm recording this on October 24th, but this feels like kind of a maybe a spooky Halloween kind of vibe. Sort of. For that one part. Oh. That riff. Dude, I love it. I love everything about this song. The guitars that are kind of like pushed back, like volume turned down, that you kind of have to focus on to hear it. And then all of the times they use that kind of like crazy pattern. And my dude on the drums is doing work, double kick, and it almost feels like sounds like a Metallica type. I don't know if it's necessarily the pattern or the tuning or both or what, but oh, so good. He's so good on the drums. Down a little. Oh, not for very long though. Oh. Yes. Oh, so good. Oh my God. All right. I got to go back and hear all that. Like, I don't know what it's called. I'm just going to call it a double kick drum. But this drummer is wrecking the, like, all right. I hope people can hear this. Everybody can hear this, right? Jesus. He goes nuts in this section. Here we go. Oh. Yes. so distorted guitar. Oh, that was ridiculous. Okay, change my answer. That's my favorite song. I think I might have said ICU was probably up there. Fire, favorite song. Holy shit. Outstanding. God damn it. I just want to play that one again. Oh god, I just want to hear those drums all over again. Fuck. Oh, that was I'm gonna remember that. I mean, how can you not like you're never gonna forget this fire song called Fire. Jesus. Wow. All right. That woke me up. I don't think I need coffee anymore. Track number 4 is called Ashes to Ashes. Off to a good start. It was really loud when I came in. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I wind it back a little bit, but got a weird look on my face because I'm not sure which direction. This feels like a medium, a kind of intro, and so I don't know if it's gonna go like slower or faster or what, or like more like I don't know, soft rock, emo, wherever versus like the last song, Fire, like kind of like more metal. We'll see. I don't know.
You ended, look what I face. You ended ashes to ashes. 대원남김없이 죽어버린 불씨 흩어져갈 뿐. 한순간에 사라진 이유 내 처먹는 저 천개는 잠깐 닫아꺼진 감정 결국 나야.
Oh my god, right before that part, I was gonna say, okay, I think it was just gonna kind of stay like in this middle area, but then I got lost in the drums because for me, the drums stand out uh the most, I think, so far in this album. Aside from when they go to those very obvious like guitar solos. But man, right there they switched it up and then I thought it was gonna go, okay, it's gonna go metal, and then they brought it back like 2 seconds later. God, that's so cool. And then cut to are those keys playing? This is a playlist song, by the way. Just gonna go ahead and add that right now. Boop, 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 bing. Fucking fantastic. This is a great album. These 3 songs in a row are fucking awesome. It's like, what? Okay, I'm gonna pause this one. So this song, what? Well, I think they've done this in other sections, right? They give you this kind of, like I said, the intro was like kind of a medium. It went up to like a metal for like 3 seconds, and they brought it back down, and then they give you this like kind of ooh, like they really, really slow it down. And I like that mix of you don't know what you're gonna get. It's not gonna be just like a punch you in the face metal song, like for the whole whatever, 4 minutes or whatever, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So they give you all this variety, but these guys do not dwell in that variety. It's so fast. Like that metal section, like I said, was maybe like 3 seconds and then they were out of it. So it's like they just give you this little dab of a different feel and then they're onto something, onto the next part, which is really, really cool. There's it go. Drums again at the end. Sick. God. The drums are just taken over for me in this album. They just sound so good. Wow. That was a good track. Oh man, we're like more than halfway through this already? Sucks. Okay. Track number 5 is called Spoiler. Oh. Is that screaming? It's okay. This sounds like if you tried to make a metal song out of like sounds from an 8-bit video game. That's what it sounds like. To this part. Oh, it's so fuzzy.
Trying to blame me. Guess I'm never getting used to how you have your fun. No! Deep inside your mind, you would shut me up to silent all this time. I think I went inside. Crossing my fine line, but you're running out of better life. So you're sorry that I'm getting alive. You're such a spoiler. All you do is fake it, I'm tired. You got me breaking the quiet. If there was love, it's getting inspired.
This is... Oh. Okay. I gotta pause that because I was thinking this song, like, I wasn't super into it, even, which is surprising because it's pretty heavy. But I don't know. It just wasn't grabbing me. It was like too video gamey until that section right there. And now maybe I'm into it. I don't know. That was weird. So creative. Like it's got such a vibe to it, but I don't know if it's necessarily my vibe. But all right. So I just wanted to back it up and hear this break into like I think what it would be more like the more clear versions of the instruments and see what happens. And there's so much synthetic stuff going on too that it's kind of throwing me off.
take your time, you wanna
See,
play
there you go.
nice.
Perfect example. They're in that like metal riff for like, "Ba-du-du-du, ba-du-du-du, ba-du-du-du," and then they're just gone, like out of it so fast.
No matter how you whine, still like to make up my mind. You wanna take your time and you wanna play it nice. No matter how you whine, still I can make up my mind. Oh, 'cause all that you care for is trying to change me.
See, even that guitar sounds so good, yet it's like so far back in the mix. You can like you really struggle to even hear it, but it sounds incredible. Wind it back a little bit so you can hear that.
It's trying to change me. Guess I'm never getting used to playing as your pawn now. Deep inside your mind, you will show me up to sunlight all this time. Crossing my fine line, aren't you running out of petty lies?
Okay, this one's grown on me now. I'm starting to like it more. I predict if I'll play this album like straight through again today for sure, and I'm 99.9% confident that this one will also end up on a playlist. I can feel it.
Creeping stuck in, you love me to hate me. I've seen the sin,
Oh,
at least
man.
more than credit cookies simply it's me laughing. Think I had enough of you. It's time. Deep inside your mind, you will shut me up to silence all this time. Crossing my fine line, aren't you running out of petty lies? You're such a smuggler. All you do is fake it, I'm tired. You got me freaking the quiet. If there was love, it's getting inspired.
It's screaming from the opening. Oh god, at the end there, like in the right side, there was like there's that like muted kind of screaming that I think was in the intro. And then there were these other like weird sounds. I don't know if there are other voices or something, just like so faint. There's so much man. All right. I'm just gonna do myself a favor, save me some time later, and just put that on the playlist right now. Boom. All right. There's a lot to this album is surprising because I don't remember hearing all these other sounds. So I don't know if this album is different from the rest, but there just seems to be so many new things in here that I'm gonna have to listen to like over and over to try to figure out what the hell's going on. All right, damn it, 2 songs left? Fuck. Okay. Track number 6 is called Love Tug of War. Some fuzzy guitar.
소리 없이 잔인해 지쳐버릴 법도 한데 쉽게 놓칠 생각 없어. I don't want to lose.
And it's the first time I've noticed they got like the reverb on the drums, so it sounds like they're in like a concert hall or something.
원해 네가 내게 오길 원해 당겨야만 해 널 더해 온몸을 맡긴 채 I can get
Oh, there's the keys.
손 놓치면 멀리 달아나가 너 내 모든 힘을 다널 끌어당겨 어리석다 해도 빠져들라 해뷰 한없이 위태로운 일라 Tug of War 죽어도 좋다고 말해 네가 내 것이 된다면 I'm all in I'm truly sure even if I die 널 위해 이길게 일러 Tug of War 모든 게 끝난 그 뒤에 네가 살아있다고 말해줄래.
Okay. I was looking at the time, I was like, it's already been a minute and they haven't really done anything crazy like the rest of the song. So is this gonna like stay in that lane for the whole, I mean, it's a short song, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. But anyway, I want to go back to this break because right as I was thinking that, then this seems to happen. Whenever I'm thinking like, oh, this is, I kind of understand it, then something changes. So I'll bring it back. That kick drum sounds so good. Going on. Right, this one's a little not my style, I think. I still like it. Like, I wouldn't... Wait, is it Lost and Found? Yeah, Lost and Found, I think the first track in this one. Not really my style. Probably a little bit too light for me. But I wouldn't skip them. Like, I don't think there's any skips on this one. I like this part a lot. I like that change. God, that ending was good. So there's these, like, there's some sections of that song, specifically the end. They had a couple of different changes in the pattern there that I really liked. And I wonder if that'll be enough. I don't know. I'll have to hear it. I'll have to hear it a couple more times. Final track, track number 7, is called Love Me to Death. What do we think? Is it going to be... I don't know. I don't know what these guys are going to do. I don't know if this is going to be like straight ballad or metal. Could be anything. Dude, they like... The last few songs, they've come in with like... There's this subtle intro. I think it was Spoiler and Love, or Love Tug of War, where there's beep, 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 and then just pow, like all the instruments in your face. And they did it here too. Actually, they didn't even give you any intro. It's like the first thing you hear is every instrument playing a note. Oops. Wrong song. Let me go back to track number 7. Here we go. Oh. The hell was that? Brr. It didn't sound like a drum. Yeah. So some type of percussion thing, but... All right, one more time. Strange. I don't know what that is. Now I'm totally lost because I'm focused on what the hell that thing was. And wondering, it didn't happen the second time in the second setup there. So I wonder if that's just going to be a throwaway sound just for the opener? Wow. Let's see if they heard it again. Oh. Alright, that was sick. So there's two parts. There's one guitar that's playing like super, super fast notes. There's another guitar that's playing like really, really slow notes. I was focused on that, and then the drums hit me when I wasn't looking. So you got a and then there's also a very long note guitar on the left here. And then those drums were like in stereo. Yeah, they're adding some weird stuff. There's like a laser beam sound in there. Zoop. Was that a... All right, we're going to be here for a while. Was that a growl? Yeah. Yeah. When he says, I think he says something about see myself. And on the self, there's like this raw. I think it's coming from the right ear. Yeah. Weird. Oh, it's such a cool rhythm. There's the growl again. That beat was so cool. Oh, and there it was. That weird percussion thing, I think, from the opener. Didn't know if they'd bring it back. And what's the deal with the growling? There's got to be some story to this song. This does feel like a Halloween record. All that rhythm. Who knows what's making those sounds? Oh, dude, we're going like full DJ set now all of a sudden. Sounds like a drum machine. It's totally now. Oh. There's the growl. Growling is still there. That guitar note's perfect. Oh man, that was so good. That's a playlist song. That's a playlist song for me. I mean, those. Oh, here, let me just pull that up on this. Come on, there we go. Just so we have something to look at. That song was fantastic. I don't normally get into metal that's like the screamo type stuff that they did for like a second there. I was more surprised that they even did it because I don't believe I've heard that from them yet. But that one I really liked, so that one's on the playlist. This is a solid album. I have to imagine. I think this is probably my favorite album by them. Because I See You, Fire, I think Ashes to Ashes are all excellent. Fire's an incredible song. Love Me to Death, incredible song. And then I think there was one or is it Tug of War or Spoiler? No, Spoiler I did put on the playlist, yeah. So Zero Skip, fantastic. I don't is this like a harder rock version of what they've done? I'm curious if the previous releases are this aggressive, this dark and metal sounding. If they are, then I should absolutely go back and listen to those. So if that's the case, then tell me which album from Xdinary Heroes I should listen to next because I'm into it. I'm into the hard rock slash metal stuff. Fantastic work, fellas. I hope you come back to LA. I'll go to that show again. So thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.